Hey everybody, this is Sala, your programming instructor, and you guys are welcome to this exciting course on C Sharp. We are learning C Sharp step by step. We have been learning loops in the last couple of lectures, and now we are done with the loops. We know how to code while, do while, and for loop. We also learned the structure of the nested for loop, and in the previous lecture, we discussed the continue and the break statement. So the loop section is totally covered, and it's now time to move ahead. The best thing to learn after the loop are collections. So from this lecture, which is I think lecture number 27 in our course, we will start learning the collections in C Sharp. Collections are very important in programming and we need to have very good understanding of them in order to write practical programs. In C Sharp, there are many collections. They also have different names as well as they work differently. In this lecture, I will give you an introduction of the collections and then we will start learning them one by one. So now the first thing we need to understand here is what is a collection and why do we need a collection? Let's get the answer of these two questions first. What is a collection? A collection is simply a data structure that can store multiple values. Very simple and straightforward definition. It is just a data structure which is used to store multiple values. That's it. Data structure is also an important term in programming, and we can also define the term data structure. We can say data structure is simply a way to structure the data. We can structure data in different ways. For example, we can have linear data structure. We can save our data in matrices. We can also have a dictionary like data structure. And we can also have a tree like data structure, which we use on the social media. So, a data structure is simply a way of structuring data in different ways. All the collections that we have are actually data structures. They give us the opportunity to structure data in different format. You will see that in this lecture and coming lectures. So that was the definition of collections. Now the next question is why do we need collections? The answer of this question is very straightforward. We cannot work with the variables all the time. A variable is actually designed to store only one value. What if we need to store the name of 100 people? We cannot create 100 variables. So this is totally non-practical to create 100 variables to store the name of 100 people. So let's just suppose we create 100 variables to store the name of 100 people. Then what will happen when the time comes where we want to manipulate the data? For example, we want to update a name, we want to find a name, we want to delete a name. So manipulative operations are nearly impossible to apply if we have names stored in variables. In addition, we're only talking about 100 names. In reality, the list can be longer or bigger, such as hundreds of thousands of names, right? So variables are good, they are building block of a program, but they are not made to store multiple values. For multiple values, we use collections. Now we know the importance of the collection. Whenever we need to work with the multiple values, we will simply select a collection. Let's now move on. When we talk about the collections, there are several different types in C Sharp. The very basic collection in C Sharp is actually called array. An array can be defined in three different ways. We have one dimensional array, which is also called linear array. So the linear array offers linear data structure, just like the names in a list. And then we have two-dimensional array, which is also called matrix, just like the matrix that we have in mathematics, where we work with the rows and columns. Two-dimensional array offers a matrix-like data structure. The last structure in the array category is jagged array. Jagged array is actually an array of multiple linear arrays. That simply means we can combine multiple linear arrays to create a jagged array. So in the array category, we have three different ways to structure our data. One-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, and jagged array. And then we have another collection which is called list. List is generic collection or data structure. We will talk more about it when we learn this collection. And in the last, we have dictionary collection, which is also generic. Using the dictionary, we can store our data in keys and values pairs. So that was an introduction of collections in C Sharp. We talked about what collections are, why do we need them, and different type of collections in C Sharp. Now we will start learning them one by one. We will start with the array. Array is a very basic type of collection. We will learn to work with the one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and checked array. And after that, we will learn to code generic list and dictionary. I will see you in the next lecture where we will learn to code one-dimensional array. Take care of you and don't forget to take the next lecture.